What is going on, beautiful people? And today is the 24th. And guess what? No rapture. No fucking rapture. Now, with that being said, welcome to another video, another reaction. Hail to my new subscribers. Consider this the 80th subscriber special. I will actually try to make a Patreon, since that's what a lot of YouTubers are doing. And we'll go from there. I want to thank you all for your support on my channel. I went from 72 subscribers to 80 subscribers. So let's try and get to 100 subscribers. I seriously could not have made my channel that far without you guys. My channel's not going to be entirely about politics. It's going to be mostly reaction and gaming. But given the fact that I am American or Mexican American, and because of my connection to my ancestral homeland, which is North America, and my ancestral background, I will not hesitate to post something and give my thoughts on it. But other than that, that's not what today's about. Today, in this 80th subscriber special, is going to be about the reaction to my homie, my boy, Marcus. Please go and show your love and support to Immortal Marcus. His content is amazing. I love this guy. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you. Love your necklace, bro. Shout out to your woman that you have in your life and everything. This is called the Redwood Incident. I think it's another I could be assuming here. I think it's a what do you call it? A shit. What's that damn hold on. Damn it, what's it called? It's on the tip of me head. Ah, shit. They made Puppet Combo. Yes, there we go. Puppet Combo. This looks like something from Puppet Combo, and I'm pretty sure it is. So, the video is right here. This is a live stream of his, and it's over 3 hours long, a little over 3 hours long. So, I thought this would be a good 80 subscriber special. And this looks awesome. So without further ado, let's get into it. And again, thank you all. Thank you all for the amazing support you have given to me and my channel. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. So without further ado, let's do this, baby. Woo!
Thank you. Using for 10 plus years. It's a fire username. I can't even lie. All right, here we go. The tab's muted. I muted the tab that we're watching. That's not. Oh, never mind. There's just no volume. Even better. All right. Let's do this. Enigma Corporation. The following footage is... All right, it's one of those days. Enigma Corporation. The following footage was confiscated from a documentary crew investigating into the Redwood Incident.
A terrifying discovery this morning in the remote town of Redwood, Tennessee. The town's entire population is still missing without a trace.
As of this morning, our investigation leads us to believe that the entire population of Redwood has simply vanished.
You spend 40 years watching over these forests. You're bound to see some terrible things, but nothing like this.
Okay. There's a lot of text at the bottom of the screen. Do we want captions? Yay or nay? Oh, the Redwood server just went down, so that's why everybody vanished. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. I'm seeing... Can't you move captions to the top of the screen? You might be right, my friend. All right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm seeing here that I don't know how to do that, and I honestly don't want to figure it out right this sec. You could click and slide them. What? Since when? That's fire. What? What? That's actually mind-blowing to me. The amount of years that I've used captions on YouTube, I never knew that. It's like when you find out that like J and L like skip the video 10 seconds, or like the arrows go frame by frame. Oh my god. All right. That's been there for years. All right. Sorry. I have no excuse for why I didn't know that. I should. It's my job to watch videos. All right. Well, they're gonna go up there. So I guess if you want captions, there you go. Okay. I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna go back and read this already. What happened overnight? Confirmed reports are coming in of a possible mass casualty event in Redwood. Emergency services en route to Redwood. Authorities describe a ghost town from town center. Okay. August 12th, 1992. I'm writing down dates. I'm writing down names. I want to see if we could solve this case before the video does. August 12th, 1992. Get out your notebooks, class. Lock in.
Lock
You want to
in,
get a 0 on
everybody.
this test.
Lock in.
Sheriff to make public statement. I mean, the town, if this is the town looks kind of run down. You know what I'm saying? Chronic, thank you for the sub with Prime. All right.
You spend 40 years watching over these forests. You're bound to see some terrible things, but nothing like this.
When we first heard the reports, the idea was a natural disaster or maybe a mass murderer at work.
Sorry. Independent journalist. And then this is Ranger Olson. I'm going to need names because if they're not going to keep the names on screen. Park Ranger. Hey, Park Ranger. I'm not wearing that outfit again for like another 4 months. Redwood. Lucas County. Okay.
Like this.
When we first heard the reports, the idea was a natural disaster or maybe a mass murderer at worst. Something grounded in reality, you know.
After multiple confirmations, a suspect has been taken into custody for questioning.
When he was found, he was near Holpine Road. Cut up, covered in blood, out of his mind. He's the only one that we found so far that was alive.
27-year-old Dave Murphy's, a known drug trafficker, is now facing 27 counts of first-degree murder.
27. That's how many people went missing? 27? I was thinking it was going to be like hundreds or something, at least. Okay, that does look sketchy, though. You're a known drug trafficker, the only survivor of this incident, and they found you covered in blood. Does look a little sketchy. Yeah, 27 is a town? That sounds like a few families.
People act shocked about this whole situation, but not me. I know what kind of people who live in those woods. Trouble finds trouble.
If that guy really killed everyone in the town, he deserves the death penalty. Hell, just shoot him on the spot.
At first, everyone thought he was some type of trained killer.
That's a really good point, Comic Sans. Is that like what kind of town is this? It's like a Minecraft village. In fact, some Minecraft villages might have more villagers than that.
Cold-blooded monster. But then the photos came out.
It was just reported that Dave Murphy has been detained under maximum security, but disturbing new developments have cast doubt on everything that we knew.
We just need you to help us understand this. Where did everyone go?
You don't know.
Do I carry a weapon? Always. But since I saw those photos, I make sure one's never out of reach. No matter where I am.
Show me the photos.
Son of a...
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Tennessee.
Authorities have marked off the surrounding area of Redwood, Tennessee. No official death toll has been released, only that the number does keep rising. What was first thought to be an isolated killing has escalated into one of the largest recovery operations in state history. Bodies, some dismembered, have been discovered scattered across the miles of forest land. Law enforcement has now expanded the search perimeter from 2 to 10 miles, hoping to find answers or survivors in what is quickly being called the Redwood Massacre.
All right, now it's 32 dead. So maybe there are a lot more people in this town than we originally thought.
From previous reports, the official victim count has now climbed to 32, with investigators warning that the numbers may rise as more remain surface. Residents in neighboring towns are urged to stay at least 50 miles from the area and to report any sightings or suspicious activity immediately.
In all my years of serving this county, I've never seen anything like this. It's like God has turned his back on this town. Everyone's gone.
It's an understatement.
In the morning... Oh, here we go. On the morning of August 11th, Redwood had a population of 73. Today, the population is 0. Now, that's what I'm talking about. I could vibe with that population number for a town. Small town, but still a town. Ori Baguette, thank you for the sub. Much appreciated, my friend. And Cupcake Crunch Sparkle, thank you for the 3. Hi, Marcus. I love your old Puppet Combo videos. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, this is a Puppet
those are some
Combo
of my favorite
video.
videos, too. So thank you for...
It's Puppet Combo. And a lot of you that probably watch other YouTubers, that's a famous franchise. I can't remember when they first started. But their games are good. There have been like maybe a couple or so that are just stupid, but this one looks like it's going to be good.
Thank you for liking those. And Schmorky, thank you for becoming a member.
It's almost impossible to comprehend. One of the largest mass murders in Tennessee history, and no national media picked it up. No breaking coverage, just silence.
That's odd.
Most of the remains we didn't even find whole. They were just scraps, clothing, a severed arm that was in the middle of the road. And there were these trails, bloody drag marks stretching over a mile into the woods. Others leading in or out of homes, stores.
Jeez, man.
And then just stopping, like the bodies were there, piled up, and then vanished. Every last one of them. Men, women, and children. Gone in a single night.
You spend 4 decades in these woods.
Bro, like, real talk, those pictures of something just killing these people, that's already the answer. You saw the pictures of whatever was attacking those people? That's the answer right there. Seriously.
And you'll learn that they don't always play by the same rules as the rest of the world. I've been working out here since the 50s. Back when this place still had loggers and the fire tower wasn't held together with duct tape. I've tracked black bears for days, patched up kids after they fell off a cliff, and even pulled bodies out of the river that no one even knew they were missing. But over the years, the calls started changing. Not your usual lost hiker or bear in the trash. These were different. Police don't like coming out here unless they have to. Most times they just hand me a file and say, take a look around. And that's it. I'm the one sent in.
Hey, Ari Sullivan with the 50. That is insane, Ari. You are insane with the donos today. I love analog horror. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. No, thank you for your kindness and generosity. I really do appreciate that, Ari Sullivan. That's insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If anybody's kind and generous, it's you, my friend. So thank you a lot. Benst YX, thank you for the sub at tier 1. I'm so sorry for mispronouncing your username. I definitely am. But thank you so much for the sub at tier 1. Yeah, can we get a W for Ari in the chat, guys? And Prince Mazageta, thank you for becoming a member. Much appreciated. And Mason Swallow, Mason Swallum, thank you for the 2.
What kind of cases exactly?
The kind that no one writes about.
I'm liking the way this is presented because it's different. Documentary style and doing it with these kind of graphics.
It's all true. People vanish in these woods all the time. But nobody really knows what's going on. Could be drug rings, trafficking, cartel dumps, or who knows. If you're trying to hide something, where better than a force this thick? You lose one person, that's a sad thing. But an entire town? I mean, that's something else.
A suspect has been apprehended running along the highway a few miles east of Redwood. Authorities have confirmed that he is a white male in his late 20s who has been residing in Redwood at the time of the incident.
Okay, so they're saying, like, obviously, like, 73 people went missing. Was it 73?
Yeah.
70-something. And recently, or within recent years, there have been incidents where the calls have been changing. You know, things have been getting a bit weirder. More people have been going missing randomly. So things have been already, like, slowly escalating and just getting weirder and weirder. And it seems like nobody paid attention to it just because, like, I guess a lot of people are trying to mind their own business. Like, if people go missing and, you know, you suspect it's drug related or or, you know, cartel related, obviously you're not going to like try to get involved. You're just going to keep your head down and mind your business. But then something like this happens and it's like, well, now we should care. Now we need to know what's going on. Hey, we're big guy. Good luck on the car trip. Happy that you got the connection to watch while you're on the car trip too. Yeah, the fact that they think one guy did this is insane though. Like, what is he, a mega mind? Like, I don't even understand how you could think that's possible. Like, you would have to be like some kind of extremely calculated genius to pull off killing or getting rid of 73 people in one night. I don't even think that would be possible. Like, even if you had to walk up to 73 people and stab them or shoot them or whatever, and then like disposing of each body in one night, that would be how? Yeah, like you'd have to be Homelander for that. I agree. Thank you for the posture check. I'm actually gonna fix the lumbar on my chair. Did you watch the Chainsaw Man movie? I have not yet. So I haven't even watched the Demon Slayer movie yet. I'm behind. Very, very behind.
And that man is Dave Murphy's, a former gang member who was convicted on drug charges but released 12 years ago. He's been living his exclusive life in Redwood ever since.
We've seen strange things out there in the woods all the time.
Ex-gang member had a charge and was arrested and released 12 years ago.
But nothing like this. When we got him, Murphy's was hysterical, screaming and covered in blood. Once we got him into a cell, he just went completely silent.
According to reports, Dave emerged from the forest and collapsed on a rural highway. A camper, Lucas Truman, on a cross-country hiking trip, nearly ran him over.
He just dropped right in front of my car, like he'd been crawling through a war zone or something. I thought he was dead, but once I saw him, like, dude was still alive. So I picked him up and drove him into town. Went straight to the police, though. The amount of blood on him was just too much, but I wasn't about to leave someone out there.
Sheriff.
Respect to you, bro. I would not have picked up someone and put them in my car if they were that covered in blood. Ah, yes, I love getting copyrighted. Yes, chat. All right, I'll have to deal with that after. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I was driving down the road by myself and somebody came jumping out of the woods covered in blood, like screaming and in a panic, I'll sit there and wait, but I'm calling the cops to come get him. I'm not picking him up and driving him anywhere. No, thank you. Also, the way it sounds like he's a victim of this, whatever happened as well. The fact that he went silent after being thrown in a jail cell is odd. But I guess, you know, God knows whatever he just had to endure last night to the point that he might be struggling to speak on things at the moment. I don't think that means that they should immediately call him guilty, though.
How would you describe Dave Murphy's?
If you were to write a book on how to spot a potential killer, Dave would be on every page of that book. A violent past, gang-related past, and drug history, not to mention that he's now abandoned by his family. Man's just a loner through and through.
All right, sick, but what's the motive? Like, sure, he's got a sketchy past. Maybe he's a bad guy. What is the motive for killing and getting rid of 70 people? And if you were to plan to even do that, why would you walk out into the street covered in blood? Like, come on, make it make sense, bro. Okay, so this is being recorded the day after everyone went missing. Blood trail. This town looks very beat up and run down.
No kidding.
More blood.
He worked around the town. Food delivery, tree removal, elder care. And some of those elderly folk that he watched over, they're now among the missing.
But everyone's missing.
Judge Lilia Brown has enforced a...
What is that point? Well, you know, he had a problem with the guy down the street, and the guy down the street lived in the town, and he went missing, so, like, it must be him. What?
Nah, they just like putting the blame on somebody.
I would say that's the only thing. Bence, that's the only thing that's, like, making it weird, is the fact that he's being, like, uncooperative if he's just being silent after being thrown in a cell. But... again, you don't know what happened that he witnessed. If he's a victim of whatever 72 people got caught in, then who knows what happened that might have him in like such an extreme state of shock right now. Yeah, you know, the dude lived on Earth and it was a bunch of humans that went missing, so it must have been him. Guilty until proven innocent. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Maybe we should wait for him to speak first. How about you give bro more than a day to process what's going on?
full media blackout.
Yeah, police rage bait.
No cameras or repressed personnel allowed within 400 meters of the courthouse.
What? Hold on.
Judge Lilia Brown has enforced a full media blackout. No cameras or repressed personnel allowed within 400 meters of the courthouse.
Now,
why? Why would you not want that? You don't want his trial on camera at all? Or being recorded? That sounds suspect. That's making me think that they know what happened and they're trying to cover it up. Like they know exactly what happened to these 70 people and they're like, all right, this guy survived, let's make him the fall guy. Like, it's not even like we're just trying to catch somebody. We know what happened. So let's make sure this guy takes the fall for it so everybody can stop talking about it. Yeah, that sounds like a cover-up. Nollies, what's going on? No worries. Welcome in. Hope you get something good out of the Pokemon cards. Very sus. Very sus. Mikey Wikey, thank you so much for the 5. Marcus, I'm a proud member and will be for as long as you keep going. You're the only channel on YouTube I'm a member of. You're the best, my friends. Thank you, Mikey Wikey. I really appreciate that. I appreciate how long you've been a member, too. The support is incredible. Thank you, Mikey Wikey. I love law. Thank you for the hydrate. I got you with that. And... Ari Sullivan. Wait, hold on one second. I am getting... Oh my goodness. YouTube is frying the Woodlands National Park video right now. I keep getting emails that it keeps getting copyrighted. So they must have used a lot of copyrighted music in that I'm going to have to try to remove.
Here's the thing about YouTube and their copyright policy. YouTube can go fuck themselves. They've been doing this shit ever since the lady that was the CEO, I believe, of YouTube. And when she stepped down, some dickwad took her place. And now that he's running the show, he's making every single YouTube content creator's life hell. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but Zombie Go Boom used to make like things and test them out on a zombie dummy head for practice. And Chuck Murray literally said, and I quote from what YouTube said, "We can do whatever we want." That's the quote from YouTube. They can do whatever they want. And honestly, shit needs to stop. If you are a content creator and you're making gameplay vids or whatever, anything that's content, and YouTube flags it for no reason, you fight them. Fight them like hell. Use anything to your advantage. Don't let YouTube get the better of content creators, especially those that you love.
Ari Sullivan, thank you so much for the 20. I'm just happy to be in a position to give support to support a creator for once. I worked to get here, and I want to share that with anyone I can. I've been watching for a while, and I wanted to give, and now I'm able to. Thank you, Ari Sullivan. Thank you. That really does mean a lot, and I really respect that. Thank you. Your support does mean the world to me. Seriously. Thank you so much, Ari. Oi, Baguette, what do you mean you're going to see the big banana today? What does that mean? Yeah, what's the movie? I watched this movie with Hannah recently. Memories of Murder, I think it is. I think Memories of Murder is the title, and like the whole movie, it's like there's these people that keep getting killed, and there's a lot of pressure to like solve the case and find out who it is, and it feels like that they're trying to, just get anybody for anything. Like, oh, you know what, you look sketchy, you could have been there at this time because you don't have a valid alibi, so we think it's you, and it's just trying to put the blame on somebody so that it's solved without actually doing the full work to solve it. Yeah, it is an incredible movie. I really love that movie.
I still recommend it.
Maria, thank you for the sub at tier 1 for 3 months in advance.
I stay away from stuff like that. I'm more of an action and comedy type of movie guy.
Happy 20.
But it was still bullshit how Helena in the Fast and Furious film got fucking killed. Seriously.
7 months, Maria. Gosh dang. Thank you, Maria. Shout out Mod Maria.
We do not.
It means I'm literally going to see a giant banana statue. It's a tourist attraction and has a little water park too. That does sound very cool. Fun fact, on Long Island, they have a really big duck. And I used to see pictures of it online all the time, and I thought it was huge, like, in the pictures. And then when I went to see it, I was really disappointed. It was a lot smaller than I thought. So I hope the big banana is actually a big banana. That's all I have to say about that.
Not arrest Mr. Murphy's because of
Full media blackout. No cameras or press personnel allowed within 400 meters of the courthouse.
Now, we do not arrest Mr. Murphy's because of his past. We do believe that people can change over time, but we arrested him because he was covered in blood. DNA analysis matched tissues from 10 different victims on him alone.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I can understand that, if that's true. I can understand that. 10 different samples of other people's blood. I do agree, like, killing 10 people at once is kind of crazy, but it's, why would you have 10 different people's blood on you? Honestly, just, I want to hear what he has to say. What is his defense? 7:30 a.m., Mountain City, Tennessee. The Talking Trees show begins airing about the incident. 50,000 average listeners.
Mountain City, Tennessee. The Talking Trees show. You're listening to the Talking Trees, and I'm Father Tree. And for the next 5 hours, we're diving into the biggest storm that hit Tennessee since '72. This man, Dave Murphy's. He wasn't just trouble. He was a part of something darker. They say he was adopted by a family obsessed with death, rituals, monsters, worshipping darkness because they had nothing else to hold on.
He didn't need a trial. The public had already convicted him before the courtroom even opened. A man was a dead man walking.
These gang punks think they can come into our towns, push us around, and if we don't listen, bam, dead. That ain't how it works here.
I miss the old days. If you saw someone doing something wrong, you didn't have to wait for the jury. You handled it yourself.
There were no other survivors. No one else left to tell the story of what happened in Redwood. Dave Murphy's was the sole person found alive, and during the entire trial, he only ever spoke one sentence. They can take our voices.
Okay. Hear me out, guys. I'm no conspiracy theorist. I don't get into shit like that. That's just how I'm built. But real talk, if... Okay. They say that... They say that when he was coming, some guy said, or they... Folks say that he came out of the woods covered in blood, like drenched in people's blood. But people are speculating that he committed the murders. Bro, a single person cannot kill, what, 73 people in a town in one night? That's impossible. No, it's impossible. But if there's more than one, maybe. But honestly, it's like I said, these people don't know where to put the blame on, so they're putting the blame on him, and it's completely wrong.
Right, folks.
But whatever he saw, he doesn't want to talk about it, which puts more blame on him.
Thank you for tuning.
Bro. Like, what? I do, okay, I'm happy the chat agreed. I am not vibing with the AI. I'm not a fan of that. I'm a little disappointed by that. I don't think that would have been that much of a struggle to actually, I don't know, take a real picture of somebody or anything like that. So I don't vibe with that. I will agree that sucks. It is not AI, and I don't know about that one, Chief. It's giving like that AI aesthetic.
Yeah.
Especially this one. But the fact that they like, that's such an extreme setup. Like, all right, you're caught in this thing where you're the only survivor, clearly in shock for whatever happened. There is no other suspects. There's no one else from this situation that's around. So now you're the only survivor with a criminal history. And they're just like, yeah, it seems like it must have been you. And they're painting on the media that he is the bad guy without even a trial, without anything. They're not even giving him, like, it sounds like that the trial is just going to be super biased. And
judgmental.
The only thing he had to say was, they can take our voices.
Else left to tell the story of what happened in Redwood. Dave Murphy's was the sole person found alive, and during the entire trial,
the only thing that could probably take people's voices is the Wendigo. Literally. And that's a mythical creature. But people say that that son of a bitch is real. I've never seen one, and I hope I never do. But honestly, bro, who knows?
He only...
Are you talking about this on the window? That's been there. This has been on the window. Unless it's gotten worse. We're at 11:54. Yeah, see? This is... It's been there, guys. Lock in. Unless you're seeing something that I'm not seeing. Nah, that's what you're talking about, right? Yeah.
He only ever spoke one sentence. They can take our voices.
They can take our voices. It sounds like whatever this guy went through, it completely, like, destroyed his mind. And he just can't even defend himself. I will admit, it looks bad that you have 10 different pieces of, blood stains on you. But it's just, like, you have to make it make sense. How did he do it? And if he did do it, there's no way he did it alone. Like, and they're finding bodies all throughout the forest, like, within miles. Like, come on. It's not possible.
All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the Talking Tree Show. Day 2 of the trial, and I'm already sick to my stomach. I never want to hear another word about that freak. Especially not about how or what he did to those bodies.
Dave Murphy's, a one-man army who decimated an entire town overnight.
Okay, yeah, these people are fucking retarded and are decimated. They are seriously so hurt and so horrified and are grieving to where they are just putting all the blame on this guy. And it's wrong. But they don't care. They just want justice, but their justice is positioned wrong. Dave Murphy's not a murderer. He's not a killer. There's no way he did all that shit on him like alone. There's no way.
12 partial corpses have been recovered, barely intact though for loved ones to identify.
There are pieces of bodies in trees, and you think this guy did this?
People are stupid.
What did he do? He killed everybody in, like, I don't know, what, 10 minutes, killed 70 people, put all their bodies together, and then as he was, like, dragging them away, like, he just dropped some around the forest, chopped some arms, tossed them in a tree, and was like, yeah, it looks good there. Like, it's either they're really dumb or they're purposely trying to put it on somebody else because they know what actually happened.
Wounds on the victims didn't match any known weapons from the area. Some bodies even had bite marks. Bite marks that didn't match Dave Murphy's dental records. In fact, they resembled the bite radius of a large wolf or animal. And yet, Dave himself bore wounds eerily similar to those found on the victims. After the first trial ended, I reached out to someone who...
How is that even a trial? How is that even a trial? There are bite marks on all of the found victims in different places resembling a animal, and even the guy that you're saying did it has those same bite marks. So what, during his killing spree, some wolf or bear came out of nowhere and took a chunk out of everybody and like, come on, bro. Come on. Depressed artist with the 5. Could it be that he was warning them that something can mimic voices in the area? You know what?
That makes sense.
I mean, how... Thank you for the 5, depressed artist. That makes me think, like, if it is a mimic scenario, how advanced of a mimic could it be? Could the people performing the trial be mimics? Like, are they already... Because, wait. So the whole town went missing, except for the park ranger, the sheriff, and what seemingly is the important people that can incriminate somebody. And now they're doing a very unrealistic trial where they're trying to incriminate someone. It almost sounds like that they could be a bunch of mimics that are mimicking these people just to cover up their own incident. And that's why he's not even fighting back, because maybe he knows already. Sunburned Halo, thank you for the 5. According to the creator and editors, no AI was used. Apparently things were just heavily edited. Also, it's a staged cover-up, gotta be skinwalkers. We will find out about that. And that is interesting that you say that. I wonder, I'll have to check the comments and stuff. Maybe they did say that in the comments. If it's not AI, then great. I'm very happy if it's not AI. But if it is, I would be a little upset by that. But I would like to believe that the creators are right. Yeah, I don't know, because I was thinking that too, right? Even from the jump, like when they were like, all right, the entire town went missing, but the sheriff is still here and the park ranger. To be fair, the park ranger, they said, was like, he's the park ranger of Redwood and Lucas County. So like maybe he just wasn't in Redwood at the exact time that it happened. But the sheriff? The sheriff? Where was you when this was all going down? So we'll have to see.
Knew these woods better than anyone else. Ranger Olson. After the first trial ended, I reached out to someone who knew these woods better than anyone else. Ranger Olson, a third-generation forest warden who's been on the patrol for about 40 years.
When you spend your entire life out here, you see things. Bodies, sometimes fresh, sometimes just bone. Kids, adults, it doesn't matter. Lately, though, it's been different. We found remains that were chewed through, bones removed, and nobody wants to talk about it.
Whatever happened to Redwood that night, it was not the work of one man.
Yes, sir.
Finally.
November 17, 1992. Dave Murphy found guilty of first-degree murder, sentenced to death.
Are you guys fucking stupid? That's it. Hey, Elon Musk. Yeah, it's me. Hey, I need a first-class ticket to Mars. Because apparently people here on Earth are too damn stupid and are convicting a man of a murder that he didn't even do. tomorrow? All right. I'll get my stuff ready. Bye.
All right, I see a lot of people that may have just like joined into the stream and stuff and may are a little confused at what we're watching. So I'll give you a quick recap. Basically, there's this town called Redwood. All of a sudden, one night, 72 people in the town. The population was 73 was the population of the town. They all went missing overnight, just vanished. All that was left was some blood marks around the town. And they found this guy who basically like fell into the street, essentially. Someone found him. He was covered in blood. He had 10 different people's like blood samples on him. And the town is, or like the sheriff is like, yeah, this guy did it, because that guy also had like past drug charges 12 years ago. Apparently his family doesn't like him. So they're like, yeah, it must have been him. But also they have found 12 bodies, and the 12 bodies have bite marks on them, including the guy that is accused of killing all these people. So it's completely unrealistic. There's no way that's possible, but they're saying that Dave Murphy did it. And the only thing that he has said, apparently, the entire trial is they can take your voices. Or they could take your voice. How the hell was he found guilty? Because the system is corrupt. That's how. I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Munch on a Fiber One bar while we're watching here, because I'm hungry.
You see, Dave Murphy's was the perfect scapegoat. A man with a criminal past, no family, no voice. And
that's a really good point too. He has literally no family to even defend him, because his family doesn't even like him to begin with, so they're just like, whatever.
In Redwood, he was just like everyone else. Scraping by, doing odd jobs for cash. A quiet man. Not a killer, though. We knew he'd been interviewed on the day of his arrest, but all requests for that footage were denied. Until...
Brendan McGregor, thank you for the 10. Just want to say that I enjoy having your videos play while I work my job and doing my artwork. Pretty chuffed I managed to catch one of your live streams even if I am late. Love from Australia. I appreciate you, Brandon. It's very cool that you're from Australia, actually. So I appreciate you catching the streams. What time is it over there? I imagine the time's got to be way different, right? 8 hours, maybe? 8 hour difference? Either way, I appreciate you making it to the stream, and thank you so much for the 10. I appreciate that.
Till someone sent me this.
I just took a bite of my Fiber One bar. Shout out to Ian Cartwell. He's probably one of the only voices we could definitely trust, because he's an independent journalist. So he's not directly connected to the town. Ian Cartwell received a copy of the tape of the day Dave Murphy had been questioned. When asked who had given it to him, he stated, "I have sources on the inside." W. Ian.
You said that they were people you knew, but something was different about them.
They sounded like them, but they weren't them.
Why wasn't the tape presented in the court?
I mean, have you seen it? It doesn't really help his case. It makes him look insane. And you don't want a trial with a man who talks like that.
The station thought I was crazy for interviewing him, but I needed to see who he really was, and what I saw was that he wasn't violent. He was terrified. Sometimes, even before I'd met him, there were notes that sometimes he would just curl up into a corner of his cell, just because he heard voices from outside of his window. I mean, who does that?
It doesn't matter what happens in here. They're still out there.
Who exactly is out there?
At least I'm safe. In here.
Wow, okay.
Now, he was facing the death penalty, and somehow he still felt safer in his cell. That should tell you something.
Bro, either someone or all of them in charge of his sentencing has to be like a mimic. Because what exactly did he say? 1621, we're at 1621.
Was different about them.
They were people you knew, but something was different about them. And he said they sounded like them, but they weren't them. Which makes it sound like they can imitate your, like, appearance and your voice. But he could tell, like, something was off. So who's to say that that's not the same case for, like, multiple people in this scenario right now? Car with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Car. If you got a gifted membership, please be sure to say thank you. And Ari Sullivan with another 20. This will be my last donation of the day after 6 years of grinding and finally becoming one of the Patreon assistants of Stephanie Izzard, the winner of Top Chef Season 4. You deserve everything, Marcus. I'm rooting for you. Congratulations, Ari. That's sick. I personally don't know much about a pastry or Top Chef, but the fact that you were an assistant of one of the winners of Top Chef is pretty insane. So big W's to you, Ari. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Big congratulations for that. And thank you for spreading some of the love over here. That really does mean a lot. Thank you, Ari. Twitch chat is congratulating you as well, too. Thank you, Ari. That means a lot. I appreciate all of your support, seriously. And big congratulations on that. Wait, hold on. You're trolling. You're actually kidding. I will be so pissed if you're serious right now.
Shit.
Are you dead ass? This is a joke. This is actually a joke. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. 25 minutes ago? 25 minutes ago, I just uploaded my video.
Hold on. I'm back. Sorry.
I'm not even kidding. In the video, in the Woodlands video that I made, I literally say in the outro, or like at some point in the video, I'm like, I won't be going over Woodlands again until a few more videos are out, but knowing my luck, right after I upload this, there will be a new video. And like clockwork, this is record timing right here. This is an hour, literally an hour after I uploaded my video, they have dropped a new video. And hold on, I'm just gonna scrub it really quickly because I'm curious about something. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I should add it on. Oh man. That is so typical. That is so typical. Every time, every single time. This always happens to me. All right, whatever. I'll figure it out. Let's finish what we're doing right now. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. This is literally the bird I used to take a picture for the thumbnail. Like, I didn't even clean up from making the video yet. All right, whatever. We have to finish watching what we're watching. Oh my god, we're only 16 minutes in? I need to shut up, dude. Alright, here we go.
That should tell you something.
The arrest report listed a few items in Dave Murphy's possession once he was found. An old camera of a 35mm lens, and a small external flash attachment to it. And also a little video camera that he carried around.
He had a
He'd
camera?
spent the last 5 years in Redwood, photographing the wildlife or something else. Maybe it was a hobby, or maybe he was documenting the town's slow descent into something inhuman. Who knows?
I'm sorry, wait.
Was documenting the town's slow descent. 5 years in Redwood, photographing the wildlife or something else. Maybe it was a hobby, or maybe he was documenting the town's slow descent into something inhuman. Who knows?
I'm gonna be sending you something. It was wedged between the mechanical parts of my chair, I'm guessing when I picked up Mr. Murphy's, but it's been there God knows how long. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to, so all I ask is keep my name out of it.
After receiving that message, I tried calling him again, but no response.
So, the guy that originally found him finds that the guy had a video camera. He gives it to the independent journalist, and then bro goes off the grid.
3 days later, his truck was found abandoned on the forest road. Lucas Truman was never seen again.
Oh, nah, this is crazy conspiracy. This is crazy conspiracy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Please, you have to show me what's on the camera.
Dude, there's
But
blood.
2 weeks after that, I received a small package in the mail. Inside, one small tape from a video camera and a roll of undeveloped film. What everyone thought were the insane ramblings of a violent madman, a desperate attempt to dodge the electric chair, now seemed to carry a different weight. Something wild, something unnatural did happen in Redwood that night. And Dave Murphy's, the sole survivor, took it upon himself to document what he could with the only tools that he had left: a roll of film and a video camera. The photos were never entered as evidence. Any attempt to do so would have resulted in the disbarment of his defense attorney, and the chain of custody would have been broken. But yet, someone made sure they survived. There are no timestamps, no GPS data, but every frame paints a picture of fear and of something watching him. Dave wasn't just wandering around through the forest that night. He was being chased.
Most of the time, I can tell. You start noticing things, the blur around the edges, inconsistent light sources, shadows that don't light up.
Shadow-based, thank you for becoming a member.
Even the smallest edits leave behind a signature. People don't, well, realize how easy it is to miss something when you're faking a photo. A rushed composite, tiny smudges where the brush tool got sloppy. You start looking at the edges of what's meant to catch your eye, and that's where the lie usually lives. But these? They're as original as anything I've seen. No overlays, no evidence of double exposure, no manipulation in the grain.
This VOD will be on YouTube after it's done, so no worries.
And whatever was in front of that
hold on.
He was being chased.